Okay, it's Clyde again here at Vibrant Soap, and this is the cutting video for gingerbread with peppermint frosting. And let me do the first cut here. Smells really like a dessert. And it did gel. I kept the fan on it to keep it cool, but it still wanted to heat up, so I just ended up putting it in the box with a blanket over it. And this is a phenomenon that I think is really interesting. The middle portion of this, let me point to it right here, looks sort of like brown stripes, but within moments it'll turn back to its red color. It's kind of doing it right now. Maybe I'll just let it sit there and I can speed that up, but it's turning red right now when it's exposed to the air. This is going to be a big color change operation here. The white's going to stay white, but because this part and this part above and below the white and red stripes has a lot of vanilla in it with the gingerbread, and I added some vanilla to it, it's going to turn brown. And so these dark embeds that I did will be less stark. So you got to kind of think about that. And as I've talked about it, you can see that it's turning more red. So by the time I show you this again in a couple of weeks, it's going to look quite different. Well, what I'm saying is when you design soaps with vanilla in it, there's a lot of things to consider. So there's that side. You see the difference between this that has been exposed to air for a couple minutes and this side that's freshly cut. So if you see that happening, don't panic. The other thing that happened in my making of this soap video was you might have heard some buzzing in the background, and I kept thinking, oh my gosh, everyone watching this is going to think that I'm in a neighborhood full of soapers with their noisy blenders. But it just so happened that one of the neighbors behind us started to use a chainsaw to cut back some shrubs. So again, this is going to turn red, and this part is going to turn more brown. Well, it really smells good. Let me bring back one of the soaps that I cut first. You see the big difference. I also want to show you a soap that I did earlier, and this is a sandalwood and vanilla. The darker portions of this has vanilla in it, and no other colorant. It turned dark brown on its own, so I knew ahead of time that that was going to happen because of the vanillin content, and you take that into account if you want to make like a zebra stripe with it. Interesting, because you can see how on the edges that were closer to the air, it's already starting to turn red. And the mix of the peppermint and the gingerbread smell really good together. It's a nice firm soap already because it did gel. It becomes a little bit more dense. But I also put some sodium lactate in there to make a harder soap. I think the embeds with that little bit of glitter, I really like that. Looks more festive. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll be posting at the end of this video what they look like when they're a bit more cleaned up. Alright, this is Clyde, and I'm taking a little bit of a break, but I'll resume making soap and videos after my break. So take care and see you soon. Bye.